Hi guys, welcome to today's tutorial. Today we'll be looking at past question papers on mathematics. So get your writing materials ready with your calculators. We'll be right back. Welcome back. For what value of x is x plus 2 over 8x squared minus 10x plus 3 not defined? Now, in doing this, we have to factorize, we have to make our denominator to be equals to 0. Since we are talking of not defined, our denominator will be equals to 0. We have to find the factors of this quadratic equation that will make it equals to 0. That means in doing that, we'll factorize. So if we have 8x squared minus 10x plus 3. Okay, bringing these two together to be 24x squared. So now let's look at the factors of 24. Factors of 24, we have 1 and 24. We have 2 and 12. We have 3 and 8. We have 4 and 6. Okay, which other one? Okay, that reverses back. All right, now out of all these factors of 24, which of them will give us 10? Now, if we do 12 minus 2, we'll get 10, and 4 plus 6, we'll get 10. So the two possible factors we'll be considering will be 2 and 12 and 4 and 6. Now, let's look at another thing. Remember that this is positive 24. Now, since it's positive 24, if we do minus 2 times 12, okay, will give us minus 24, right? But minus 2 plus 12 will give us 10. But this is a negative 10. So if we reverse the other way as 12 times minus 2, minus 12 times positive 2, we'll get a minus 24, and this will give us minus 12 plus 2 will give us a minus 10. All right, but since we have a positive 24, this won't work. All right, now having in mind that this won't work, let's look at our second factor of 6 and 4. Looking at our second factor of 6x, okay, 6, let's start with minus 6 plus 4 plus 4. That will give us a minus 2, wrong. So minus 6 times 4 will give us a minus 24. Alright, now since we know we are looking for a positive 24, let's look at both being minus. Minus 6 minus 6, God. We have a minus 6 times minus 4, which will give us a positive 24, and a minus 6 minus 4, which will give us a minus 10. So this works perfectly for our equation. Now substituting it as 6 and 4. Now substituting our equation here as minus 6x and minus 4x. This will give us 8x squared minus 6x minus 4x plus 3. Okay, grouping these two together, we are having what's common here will be 2. 2x will be common. This will become 4x minus 3 minus, what's common here is 1. 4x minus 3. Okay, now having 4x minus 3 as our common term in the bracket, we are going to have 2x minus 1 equals to 0. So therefore, x equals to 1 over 2 and 4x minus 3 equals to 0. So therefore, x equals to 3 over 4. So these two terms, half and 3 over 4, forms our equation, our values for x not to be defined. If you've watched up to this moment, click on your notification button to get our latest videos, and don't forget to subscribe. You can also follow us on our Facebook page at Mathematics Simplified. Our next question says, find the value of h in the diagram below. Now, for us to find the value of h in this diagram below, we will first of all ask ourselves, what type of diagram is this? What shape is this? Now, if you are familiar with our shapes, we will know that this is a trapezium. Now, and in the trapezium, we know that we can make this equal to, okay, so this will be 17. So bringing out our h here, let's call this, okay, let's call this A. Bringing out A there, we can have a small triangle this way as 20, 19, and A. Now we can now find our A. Our A will become 20 squared equals to 19 squared plus A squared. So A squared equals to 20 squared minus 19 squared. That is using our Pythagoras theorem. Okay, now, so for A, the value of A is going to become root 20 squared, which is 400, minus 19 squared, which is 361. So A equals to root 10 minus 1, 9, 9 minus 6, 3. So root 39 will give us 6.2. So if A is 6.2, so the H, our H is going to become A plus 17, okay, which is going to be 6.2 plus 17, which will give us 23.2 meters. That is the value of our H, 23.2 meters. Alright, our next question says, find the value of x. In this diagram, we should find the value of x. So in order for us to find the value of x, we must first of all find some other angles before we can get our value of x. So let's start with finding the value of n. Okay, now how can we get n? To get n, we consider this big triangle MNP. Now considering MNP, considering triangle MNP, okay, this will become 65 plus 55 plus angle M equals to 180. We all know that sum of angles in the triangle is equals to 180. Okay, so our result becomes sum of angles in a triangle. Okay, now this will give us 120 plus angle M equals to 180. So angle M equals to 180 minus 120, which will give us 60 degrees. That means this angle is 60 degrees. Now, if we know that this angle is 60, okay, now looking at these two lines, they say they are parallel. That's what the sign means. These two lines are parallel and these two lines are parallel. Now, since they are parallel and we have the transversal cutting across same line, that means this angle is also 60 degrees. Why? That they are referred to as corresponding angles. Since this angle is 60, the same transversal that is parallel to it will also make same angle at that point. Okay, now bearing in mind that that angle is 60 degrees, all right, we can now find this other part. To this angle here will be alternate to this. Since if we have a transversal that cuts across two parallel lines, this angle is equal to this angle. All right, they are referred to as alternate angles. Okay, so this angle is alternate to this, and this angle is corresponding to this. So if this is 120, this is 120, and if this is 120, this also will be 120. So that brings us to the value of x. Our x will be equals to 120 degrees. Why? Corresponding angles to our SRT, because it's corresponding to this. Corresponding angles to angle SRT. That makes it 120 degrees. The area of a sector of a circle with radius 7 cm is 51.3 cm squared. Calculate the angle of the sector. Now, in finding area of sector, we know that area of sector equals to theta over 360 to pi r squared. Theta over 360 pi r squared. Okay? Now, we've been given our area to be 51.3, our radius to be 7, so our pi is constant, which is 22 over 7. So now, and our sector to be 51.3, so this will become 51.3 equals to theta, which we do not know, times 360 over 360 times 22 over 7 times 7 times 7. 7 here cancels 7, leaving us with 360 times 51.3 equals to 22 times 7 will give us 154 theta. Okay, now to make theta our subject of formula, theta equals to 360 times 51.3 all over 154. So our theta after calculation will be 119.9 degrees. Now to the nearest degree will give us 120 degrees. So the angle or theta is 120 degrees. A number is added to both the numerator and the denominator of a fraction 1 over 8. If the result is 1 over 2, find the number. Now, for us to look at this statement, it says a number is added to both the numerator. Let the number be y. Okay, so 1 plus y, since they said it was added, all over 8 plus y equals to 1 over 2. Okay, now since it was added, we can now collect our like terms and cross multiply. So from here, we will now say cross multiplying, this will become 2 bracket 1 plus y equals to 1 bracket 8 plus y. Now, opening up the brackets, we are going to have 2 plus 2y equals to 8 plus y. Now, collecting like terms, let this 1 go over. This becomes 2y minus y equals to 8 minus 2. Okay, now this will become y equals to 6. Okay, Now, the value of y equals to 6. So 6 was the number that was added to both sides to give half. Now let's check if it's true. Check. Now if we have 1 plus 6 all over 8 plus 6. Now 1 plus 6 is 7. 8 plus 6 is 14. So 7 here 1, 7 here 2. So our answer is correct. The value of y is 6. Alright guys, with this we've come to the end of today's tutorials. If there are any questions or comments, please put them in the comment section and we'll surely attend to it. Don't forget to like, subscribe and click on the notification buttons to get updated with our latest videos.